we are going to discuss join keys in JCL, like that is D of sort joins. So we have something called left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, and inner join. So if you want to combine two files data, how we do using sort utility? How we can do using sort utility? Okay, that is the one we are going to discuss first. Okay, so why I have taken this topic as a webinar, as one hour session, because it's very important. And I got multiple requests from different mainframe resources community stating that, so why you cannot cover joins related topic. So that is the reason I have taken this particular topic, and it is very important. And interviews also nowadays, in interview also they're asking the questions on joins. So let's go through the theoretical points. Later we will discuss practically. So what is join key? It is similar to SQL. If you want to combine two files and perform some operations on it based on some common field, okay, that is called join. So join key is used along with the sort utility. What is the word we use? Join. So we use join is the keyword. Now we'll see straight away with a we will see directly the syntax. So join keys and file one. So if you want to join the more than one file, if you want to join the files, we need a file, right? Two files required. So on those two files we have to specify. So this is the file one. Okay, this is the file one, and fields in file one, and based on which field you want to apply the join, that is fields. Join keys file equal F2. So we are going to join two files. One is F1, that is a DD name, and F2, that is another DD name. Okay, in F2, and based on which field you want to join. So if you want to join two files, we should have some common field, right? So that field position we will mention in the fields field attribute or parameter. Then join unpaired F1 F2 only. So you can write join unpaired alone, or you can write join unpaired F1 or F1 comma F2 only. This is the syntax. What is unpaired? What is F1? What is F2? That we will see. Reformat. Okay, in the output file, what are the fields you want to copy from file 1? What are the fields you want to copy from file 2? So from in the reformat fields, in this particular parameter, we specify what are the fields from file 1, file 2 you want to copy. You are expecting in the output file. Option copy, if it is everything is sorted. If you don't want to do any sorting, then go with the option copy without any sorting. If you want to do sorting, sort fields is equal, you can write the condition. Then we can write even this one also. Outfill F name both. I'll talk about what is both, and F1 only, F2 only. We will be discussing one by one practically also. Now we'll see. F1 stands in the above example, that is input file 1, file 2, two files to do the, if you want to join, we need two files, so that we specify F1 and F2. Join, so specified unpaired combination. So join unpaired, okay, join unpaired F1 is used to restrict the output to the records in F1 do not have matching keys in F2. So what we are doing, team, F1, the file 1 data, we are copying into the output file. Unpaired F1 comma F2 to keep the unpaired join records as well as paid join records. So we are going to have the data from both files, F1 and F2. So this is, you can say, left outer join, this is, you can say, right outer join, this you can say full outer join. So if you see in our, okay, let's say this is 1. So this is the table 1 and this is the table 2. So if you want to get only common records, that is possible, that we can call as inner join. Okay, so only the unique records which are matching, so only T1 data and which are matching with the T1 and T2. So that is the meaning of this one. So T1 minus T2, table 1 data minus table 2. Okay, if any record is not matching, the records are not matching T1 and T2, it will not copy in case of T1. So only this data will be copied. So common data between T1, T2 and T1 data. So F2, only this F2 data and common data between T1 and T2. So if we can mention sorted also, if the data is already in sorted, you can specify the records already sorted and do O copy only. Reformat, specify the reformat record from the both files. Any queries so far? Right. Now let's see the left outer join. So the syntax is join unpaired comma F1. Join unpaired. So I'll give a simple diagram here. This is the table file 1. This is the file 2. So this is the file 1 data and this is file 2 data. So this particular data, so the common data, which, okay, the common data from file 1 and file 2 and exclusively file 1 data. So unpaired records from file 2 will not be there in the output file. Right, next, right outer join. So join unpaired F2, both files matching records and non-matching records. So you take, this is the file 1 data, this is file 2 data. So this is something like this. Okay team, this is all about. So if you want to copy non-matching records from file 1, we will be doing like this. Non-matching records from file 2, we will be doing like this. Non-matching records from both files, from both the files. So join unpaired F1 comma F2 only. So this is not left outer join here, only means non-matching records. So full outer join, join unpaired F1 comma F2. Join unpaired F1 comma F2. So we will apply first one, we will do hands-on now. We will discuss inner join related syntax. Like, so this is syntax, join keys files F1 and fields, what is the common field, join keys files F2 fields. Let me take I'll create a file. Okay team, so I'll take one input file and the input file will be based on this one. Okay, you can see this article, you can find, let me go here. Yeah, I'll be taking this one. Okay, I'll take this particular data for hands-on purpose. So let me create a one PDF to place all the JCLs. v3.jcls v3.jcls. So created a PDS to place the JCLs. Now we need to place the data also, input data. So v3.in1, that is the input file. So with the 80 directory block 0, and it should be blank. And we need another file also. I'm going to declare as in2 3.4 b3. Yeah. Now we will insert some data, dummy data type calls. Let's go back to the website. Now you see student number, student name, and department. So we will take this as like this: student number, student name, student department. So we will take five records: student number 5, 15 bytes, student name, department is we will give as 3. Okay, so let's go here. S001 or S0001. 5 is the length. Name I will give Venkat. So the department should start from 21st column. I'll say okay, department is CSC. S02. Okay, so Karthik, ECE branch. Student 3, Deepika, and mechanical. 4, Monica, IT department. S0087, David, CSC. Okay, teams, understanding input data is very important. I will copy and I'll paste in the notepad so that we can, when we see the output, when we are going to discuss the output, that time it will help you. Now I will go to another input file, that is in2. Type calls. So what is the data? Student number and score. So student number, we will start first 3-digit score, then after that student number. So the second file is score and student number. So 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Now if you observe here, team 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6. So we are having 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here also there are few records. Now let's go to score, right? 3-digit score. Okay, out of 1000, out of 600. Okay, score we are giving for 600. So 550 for student number 3. Okay, so 500 4. So 450 S020. So this particular number team, student number 20 is not present in our file. I mean, if you want to compare the student number, 3 is there, 4 is there, 500 or 581. I hope this data is fine. Now if you see, sorry, yeah, now you see here team, I'll strike which are unique records. So I will strike the ones, 1 is there here, 2 is not here, this is unique record, and 3 is here, 4 is here, 7 is unique. Then 3 is present here, 4 is present in the output file, then the another file, this is not there. Okay, the ones which are strike, which are unique, not matching based on the student number. Okay, so this is the data. Now we will be writing the code. So this is the code we have to write. I am going to create demo 1 calls capsule. Let me write quickly this JCL. Step 1, execute VSAM is equal sort utility. Sysout DD statement is mandatory. Sysout DD, sysout equals star, and DD1 DD disposition share, and DSN is equal to. So input first one file is IN1 DD2 IN2. So you want output also, right? So sort out DD disposition DSN is equal to out disposition new catalog delete space is equal to track 1,1 release DCB record length should is LRECL 80 logical record length block size 800 record format fixed block DSORG PS. Now sysin DD star. So join keys. So we will see the code. We'll go back here. Join keys F1. So F1 is equal to DD1. So, and what we are trying to do here, team, we are trying to compare based on the two fields. Okay, we will go with this example. Fields is equal in DD1. So DD1, where is the student number? In DD1, where is the student number? First 5 positions, 1, 5. Okay, 1, 5. And is it data you want to, data is not in sorted order? Mention A. Join keys F2 DD2, fields is equal to, it is starting from 4th column, from there 5 bytes ascending order. Okay, team. So this is the one. Next, what output you want? Let's say, okay, the matching records, where you, what data you want output. So reformat fields, I'm expecting output. So student number, I'm expecting output student number, student name, and okay, student score, and student stream or technology branch, I can say okay, department code. So student number we will take from reformat file 1. Okay, reformat, right? Or reformat fields. So we can write 1 comma 5. Okay, 1 comma 5. Then name. Name is starting from 6th column. And what is the size? We 15 bytes. We discussed 15 bytes. 16 comma 15. And F1, sorry, name is there in the file 1 only. And F2, score is there in file 2. 1 comma 3. F1, where is the department? So it is starting from 21. 21 comma 3. Option copy. So we'll see the output, then we will discuss in detail about the control card. Save the code, submit. We are getting JCL error. Let me go to the spool. Okay. So let me create. There is, we have to specify unit sysda, the parameter we need to specify. Instead of that, I'm creating like this. Yeah. We can create here itself too. So we have to add one more parameter, unit and the storage device, but I don't have those details. That is the reason just I created. So 3.2, we can do it that way. We got 16. What is the output? What is the error we got in? 16. Let's go to the spool. So there is an error. Join keys. Is it the right? Okay, there is a space I have given. So how I found here team? Okay, there is a dollar symbol here. So that indicates that there is an error. Submit now. We got max 0. And where we have to see the output, be the b3 dot output file. b3 dot out. So now I want to hear from you team what data we got. So I am given, I have given input data, 2 files and output. So give me the answer, the records which are matching, we got only that data or we got the data which is unique record. How is it, what type of the join this is? Inner join, left outer join, right outer join or full outer join?
Inner join.
It is full outer join.
So it is inner join. The query, what the command, the code what I have written, that is an inner join. So what is inner join? If somebody having a question, here is the answer for you team. So let's take this as a file 1 data. File 1 data. Here is file 2 data. So inner join means based on what data is matching. Okay, if what data is matching here. So matching data is going to come from the both files. So means here we are, what is the matching data? Student number. Yes, 0001 is present here also. What is the score for that? 580. We got 580 or not, team? Yes. So CSC is there and Venkat. So I hope you're clear. Any queries? So what this is called? Inner join. Okay, I'm assuming that there are no queries from your side. Right. Let's go back here. Now we will see join keys. This is already we discussed. Now we will try different combinations. We tried inner join, right? So we will try different combinations. Let's go back to this PPT. This is the one we tried. Now we can try simply join keys. We are adding something else called join unpaired F1. Join unpaired F1. I'm going to here. Let me remove this output. So we want same output. I mean, we want to go with the same code, but we will add this code. What is happening? We will see. Cut S demo 2. Paste it. So join unpaired F1. It is a left outer join. I have to close the output file. Yeah. So I'll tell you the what output we will get. Let me take the screenshot. So we will get, this is the output. This is the file 1, file 2. And what is the code control card I have written? Let's copy the control card also. This is very important because, yeah. Okay, team. First join keys, anyhow you understood, I guess. Now join unpaired F1. So if you see this one, what data is there? Yes, 111 is present here. Now 20 will not be there here. So 20 will not be there. See, okay. So this is the data you will get. Common records plus file 1 data. So what we call, that is called left outer join. So how the formula is F1 minus F2. Okay, it is going to have the common records. So S0001 Venkat and 580. This is, I hope you are clear. The next, this data, you have to see this. Okay, S0002 is there? No. Karthik, the score will be empty. It's like a null because there is no data. S0002 is not present in the file 2. Then how we will be having a score? There will be a blank. Then 3 will be there. See, all records will be there at any cost in the output. S0003 is present here, Deepika, and here is present 550 the score. Then 4 Monica and 4 is there. Yes, 500 is the score, and department is IT. Next 7 is not there, but it will be copied this one also. The corresponding student score will not be there because it is not there in the another file. So this is called left outer join. What we call this is called left outer join. Are you clear, team? Now, so similarly, we can try only non-matching from file 1. So let's go here, F1 comma only. Save the code, submit. So we are getting this data now. Let's go to the print and understand. So this is the output, and so what I said earlier, right? File 1 minus file 2, this is the one, okay? Now only this data will be there. No common data at all, okay? And unique data. Basically, it is unique data which is not matching. See, 1 is there in the file 2, it will not copy. 2 is not there, it will copy. 3 is there, it will not copy. 4 is there, here it will not copy. 7 is not there, it will copy. So you can say unique records when you compare file 1 and file 2. So non-matching records. Okay, team. So similarly, we can write F2 also. If you say F2 only, you can write F2. Save and submit. Let's close the output file until that you don't get the output. Yeah. So what is the output here, team? Okay, I have given join unpaired F2 only. So the data remains the same, team. So this is the code we return, and we will copy the output data also. Now, so each record from file 2 will be there. S0003 is there, right? And the corresponding name, Deepika, it is present, and mechanical. Similarly, 4 is also present here. Both data will be there here, and 20 is also not there, but it will copy. So common data and F2 data. So file 1. So this data will be there. So this data will be there. So this is called join unpaired F2. So similarly, we can write only non-matching records from file 2 will be there. So non-match records from file 2 will be there. So if you want non-match records from both files, unique records from file 1, unique records from file 2, except common data. So we can go with the join unpaired F1 comma F2 only. Okay, F1 comma F2, F1 comma F2 only. But if you want to matching records, that is called full outer join. So we go with the join unpaired F1 comma F2. Join unpaired F1 comma F2. So what happens here? Full outer join. Basically, it's a full outer join. So now you see So here is CS002. It is file 1. There is no score, null. We are getting 450. Why we are getting 450? So go to S020. I guess we did not include. See why this number is not coming, team? In the reformat field, see why this data is not coming. Did you observe? So I included the student number file 1, not file 2. So that is the reason for 450 student number is not coming. So what you will call? So this is called full outer join.